Hey everybody, Steve Ritter here. So last full day at home for me before we head out. We got one more wedding to go to, and then it's off to Abu Dhabi full time for me. And I'll be taking y'all along with me, see what it's like. But before we go, we just wanted to tool around the yard one more time to just kind of give you a late, well, is it late fall or is it mid fall, and a late October update on the yard. And most importantly, what's up with the peanuts. So we'll see what they turned out. So just a quick little update how things are looking, and we'll be right back. I'm on my new phone here too with the camera. So let me know what you think of the sound and the picture, and I'll see if it's any better. So be right back. All right, so back on the front porch here. So we were out of town for a little bit. This got a little light green and a little stressed out because we didn't water it. So here's what the garden herbs still going good. The freakish onions are still going strong. So these are those little tiny onions that you get, the green onions you get at the grocery store. Cut those, planted them. I've been pulling these off all summer long. So that's out of a one pack of onions. So basil's looking a little rough, but this is that celery that I planted before, and it's coming along. It'll probably be won't be much longer before we can probably get a little bit of celery off of there. Chives are going still strong, obviously. This is the cool part. This is what I love about this time of the year in South Carolina low country, is the sweetgrass. So this is the purple flowers that come up on the sweetgrass, which I love this. Get these wispy, these are seeds that come out, but it really is pretty. I love it. You can see a lot of people that have sweetgrass around here. You can see it's really pretty. The deer have left my crepe myrtle alone that I planted here for the most part, but it's seeded out, all those flowers. You get those little seeds, and it'll droop down like you can see on my big one there. See how the limbs are kind of drooping over with the heavy seed pods. So I kind of went in here and cut them so that they'd come back up and kind of get them away from the deer. Make it a little tougher for them to get at and eat the leaves. So sweetgrass, I love this time of year, sweetgrass. So these bushes continue to grow. I'm gonna have to cut these back again in the spring. I kind of leveled them off on the top, but they've really taken off. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact I fertilized and treated the soil a little bit. I put some compost down underneath the bushes, and I think they've really done well. Painted the porch. That was one of my projects while I was here. The paint job's a lot better. I was happy with that. But here's the tea olives, and those are these little flowers right here. Smells great. It smells like heaven. I haven't rounded these off very much. These bushes here, boxwoods. Yes, they are. But yeah, I'm gonna have to lop off because these tea olives get kind of leggy. See how long they are here? Because I'll cut back, and let's see if I can find one where I cut back, and they just shoot straight up from around that. So yeah, like here you can see where I cut. That's where I cut in the spring. And then of course it just shoots straight up out of that. So you got to kind of, I want to get it bushed and get it bushy and less leggy. So the laundry here going nuts. Okay, but here's the shape that a little bit last couple of weeks ago. Pretty happy with that. That's that cherry tree. These are the peanuts. So I pulled one of these up yesterday just to see, and there they are. There's some peanuts on the bottom of that. Pretty cool. So this is from one peanut. You can see how long it gets here, but I did get some peanuts off of that. So not too many of those little pretty yellow flowers. I did see a few, so I figured that I would have some peanuts. And so this is from one plant. So and I think what I'm gonna do here, what I read, is you pull it up, you kind of just let it hang and let it dry. This one didn't do so well. That one's only got one there. So I'm gonna pull them up, and then this one didn't have any. I'm gonna let them dry, and then see, go from there. So this, yeah, not much there. But see how they got all kind of long, and it's like that one plant kind of came out, put out a bunch of different roots, and then they kind of go along the ground, and then like here you can see they put, see, like right here, see this little purple thing right here? It shoots it down into the ground, and there should be a peanut on the end of this. There it is. It's a peanut. There it is. So that's how that works. So it kind of runs along the ground, looks like, puts those little purple runners down into the ground, and that's where the peanuts come. So let's pull this up here and see what we got. Look at that, there's some peanuts there too. So come and end up with a handful here. Pretty excited, that's cool. Yeah, so that's the way that works. There's, see another one kind of popped up out of the ground. So anywhere it kind of sticks into the ground, that's not a peanut there, that's a weed. You end up with peanuts. So now this ground here, as I've pointed out, is pretty poor. Yeah, so it kind of ran along the ground, and everywhere it puts those purple runners down, it puts a peanut down. So let's see if this comes up with anything. Yeah, there's a couple, and you can see little baby ones there starting to come in. So certainly not going to be going to a baseball game eating a bag of peanuts from this crop, but that's pretty cool. It did, and all this is from about, see, peanuts there, a peanut there, and a peanut there. So this, basically anywhere those purple runners put something into the ground, there lies a peanut. You let it dry a little bit, and then then there are green peanuts, and from those you can roast the peanut or boil them like I did with the green peanuts I got from. So it looks like there's some real close to the root, and it puts those runners down, and that's where you get the peanuts there. So I don't know if it's, maybe if the soil was more rich, deeper, that maybe it would be better, because really didn't produce a whole lot. But it was kind of a cool little exercise, because you can see, I mean, I go down about an inch and a half, and I'm right into the clay. So really it didn't have a whole lot to work with, but cool little experiment. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So we did get probably, let me harvest these up and kind of get a pile, and I'll show you. So I'll be right back. So there it is, the first peanut crop from Ritter Farms 2020. So this was probably from 5 peanuts. Now I'm looking at this going, well, there's 3 peanuts in this shell. That's a pretty nice size one there. 3 in there, and probably 3 in there. So that's, you know, what is that, a 3-fold harvest, something like that. So you know, next time probably put it in a barrel with some deep soil, you know, plant them around, so a little better soil. But I was curious now, the beauty of it is it helps the soil, these things, because peanuts fix nitrogen into the soil. They pull nitrogen out of the air and put it into the soil, which is good for other crops. So I know, like a buddy of mine, his dad grows tobacco, and he'll rotate tobacco and peanuts. So the peanuts help restore the soil, and that, again, that's George Washington Carver did a lot of research on the peanuts. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Quick little update on the yard and what's going on. And you know, I just got through mowing. Here's what the backyard looks like. Looking pretty good, and the woods are kind of thinning out again now. The foliage is dying back, so the deer superhighway is pretty evident now. So, but got deer. I'll show you this too. I found some deer droppings over here. So I've got, these are oak trees right along the street there, and you end up with deer droppings here. I'll see if I can find them. looking for poop. But see the acorns up here in the tree, and they get in here and eat these. They also like will come in, and we've got clover in here, and they'll come in and nip this clover a little bit and get some of that. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, there they are. So they were here earlier, but they'll get in here and get at this clover and eat these acorns. So that's why they like this spot. So pretty to look at, tough on gardens, but don't got anything else they can eat now, so have at it, deer. All right, Steve Ritter signing off. We'll see you next time. See y'all later.